What's up, YouTubers? Red Crimson Gaming back here once again. Today I got some brand new news for you guys in regards to how powerful the Switch 2 will be. And how powerful the Switch 2 will be has been the talk of the town for a very long time. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of this article right here. The conversation surrounding just how technically capable Nintendo's new console would be has been a long one, but it got a recent update by way of The Verge's Tom Warren and Digital Foundry John Lineman. This stems from a post on X, formerly Twitter, by Warren, who posted about potential rumors of the machine's power level, saying the funniest has been from fans speculating that the Switch successor would be as powerful as a PlayStation 4 Pro. This provoked a response from Lineman, who, like Warren, specializes in the technical underpinnings of today's tech. In response to The Verge journalist, Lineman remarked that the Switch 2 is likely to be quite superior to the PS4 Pro in many ways. Let me read that to you guys one last time. Lineman remarked that the Switch 2 is likely to be quite superior to the PS4 Pro in many ways. The Nintendo Switch, even when it was released, was never a graphical powerhouse. This has resulted in a step down technically from Nintendo's competition, Xbox and PlayStation, who have continued to chase high-end power with their consoles. Nintendo has seemingly moved away from chasing the graphics goose, putting a focus on its software output rather than pushing the envelope processing-wise. Lineman's thinking in his X response was likely that the new console would have the benefit of nearly a decade of technological advancements to play off that the PS4 simply did not when it was released back in 2016. Paramount of these technical jumps will supposedly pertain to the recent development of AI upscaling technology. Reports over the last few months hinted that Nintendo's new console will utilize NVIDIA-based architecture for its chipset, allowing for the use of DLSS, aka Deep Learning Super Sampling Upscaling. A patent filed on December 31st, 2024 seemed to indicate such a development, which would be a massive move for the new gaming machine. DLSS would allow for the console to be somewhat underpowered compared to its competition, maybe sitting around the PS4 Pro in terms of processing power, but make use of an AI model to upscale the image to a higher resolution than the raw output. While no release date for the console has been made official, a reveal of Nintendo's new hardware edition feels imminent. Recent reports have even indicated that a Switch 2 announcement may have been moved up as alleged leaks of the console make their way online. Alright guys, so I've been saying this for quite some time. It's pretty much a no-brainer. I mean, people have been going back and forth on the power of the Nintendo Switch, saying that it's going to be as powerful as a base PS4 and as powerful as a PS4 Pro, or slightly powerful as a PS4 Pro. Guys, it's really a no-brainer here. You think Nintendo was going to wait 8 years to release a console that's as powerful as a PS4? The current Switch can already play PS4 games via 30 FPS, frames per second, 720p, handheld, whatever. Nintendo's not going to spend 8 years trying to catch up to the PS4 when the current Switch can play PS4 games. Now, even on paper, if you pay attention here, guys, for those guys that's not tech savvy, listen, even on paper, the T239 is comparable to a 2050 RTX GPU, which is significantly more powerful than the GPU that's found on both the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. Now, the Switch 2 will be capable of 4K, so let that sink in. The PS4 and the PS4 Pro was not 4K machines. I repeat, the PS4 Pro was not a 4K machine. It was slightly more powerful than the base PS4, not even by that much. So, and it wasn't able to do DLSS. So, with newer modern tech in 2025 coupled with DLSS, that only proves that the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be significantly more powerful than even the PS4 Pro. Personally, from the specs that I've seen with DLSS, is going to be somewhere in between the Series S and the PS5, because there's newer tech in the Nintendo Switch 2, because they have even stated that the Switch 2 can pull off better ray tracing than the current consoles on the market now, which are the PS5 and the Series X. And if Gamescom behind closed doors is anything to go by, they showed a Matrix demo running on the Switch 2 and Breath of the Wild running in 4K. So that already lets you know it's going to be more powerful than the PS4 Pro. The PS4 Pro was not even a 4K machine. The GPU is outdated by today's standards. The T239, even on paper, is significantly way ahead of what the PS4 Pro can output. And we see what Nintendo did with the current Switch, pull off these so-called impossible ports. So guys, if you guys are worried about how powerful the Switch is, man, just go ahead and get a Steam Deck or ROG Ally or whatever. And those systems are pretty much in line with a base PS4. But technology changes at a rapid pace, guys. The chipset and the technology that's in the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to push it beyond the PS4 Pro. Mark my words. It's going to be in between a Series S and a PlayStation 5, in between those two systems. The Switch 2 will be able to run pretty much every AAA game, even GTA 6. It may not run it at the highest graphic fidelity and frame rate like the consoles, but it definitely can run on there. Why would Microsoft sign a 10-year deal to put Call of Duty on the Nintendo Switch if it wasn't as powerful as a PS4 Pro or as powerful as a Series S? That doesn't make any sense, guys. You gotta use your head, guys. But let's take it from me. For those guys that are not tech savvy, just take it from me. The Switch is using better and more modern tech than even a PS4 Pro. I think these people out here that's saying that the Switch 2 is not going to be as powerful as a PS4 Pro or whatever, they don't know what they're talking about. Guys, I think people are just playing a game here. I wouldn't even be surprised as if Nintendo themselves are throwing this information out there to throw people off and to throw the competition off. Nintendo has kept this system on the wraps for quite some time because they do not want their competition to know what they're doing. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to report. That was my latest report on Nintendo Switch power-wise. So you heard it here in the passage. They stated that the Switch 2 will be quite superior to the PS4 Pro. So what came after the PS4 Pro? Well, you know what? Don't even answer that. It'll be in between the Series S and the PS5. Those are my bets. Those are my cards I'm laying on the table. And before I go, you guys already seen the new Joy-Con for the Nintendo Switch 2. Hearing through the grapevine, it could be used as a mouse. It has a sensor similar to a keyboard mouse on it, so you can probably use it as a mouse similar to how the Legion Go. You can use the right stick as a mouse. And I saw somebody in the comment section saying that, well, the Legion Go did it first and it wasn't really all that great. I agree. Lenovo doesn't know how to make video game hardware. They're just a PC company and specialize in graphics. That's about it. But don't worry about a Legion Go. Nintendo is known for utilizing their gimmicks 100% with efficiency more than any company out there. Remember the situation where Sony tried to copy the Nintendo Wii with the PlayStation Move? We all saw how that turned out. It turned out to be a failure. Even though the technology in there was a lot better than the one that was used in the Wii. But trust me and believe, if anybody can pull off using a controller as a mouse, is Nintendo. So I'm very excited to see the possibilities and the use that Nintendo will come up with the Joy-Cons. Any questions in the comment section, just let me know.